Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? So, we have gotten quite a few interesting things happening this week. One thing being that we kind of seen both sides of the coin this week with the retry. We got to see like what the top of the top holy people kind of like hold themselves as, and then we also got to see what the supposed bottom of the bottom look like when it comes down to um, the people like who want to just cause havoc, do things that they see in their image and stuff like that. Because at this point, we literally get to see, how much different stuff they've been putting to work. And for instance, some of the stuff they have done, Vegeta, please, is they pretty much shown us that they have, summoned, they're the ones who summoned the Demon Lord, and then come to find out the Demon Lord they actually summoned gets bodied by someone else who I'm guessing now that if you really think about it, the person who probably, oh, that's sick. The person who probably summoned the real Demon Lord was not these heretic. It could be vice versa. That would be pretty crazy. Like the priestess that we see, or like the summoner that we see. Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking of a wholly different show. My God, it's been a long day, guys. I apologize. But from what I can tell, they are going with a very interesting way of just, bringing up some old stuff, as in, the demon lord already being taken out by something, by a pebble at that. And when he says it, shouldn't that terrify you? Like you summoned the demon lord, or you broken the seal off the demon lord so he can run free and be stronger, but somehow, some way, he isn't doing anything, or he couldn't do anything against one person that had shown up. So, what does this guy know about that to make him comfortable enough not to be worried? So, that was kind of my first, like, instance when I saw that. I was like, well, how is he not? This guy is not freaking out at all. Like, what? That's crazy. And not only is he not freaking out, he kind of just, scuffs at the idea of how did you lose and to such a small being, like to such trash, pretty much. And it makes a lot of sense in the grand scheme of people being like, oh wow, you lost to that guy, that's trash. But it's weird to me because he summoned a demon lord. It's not like he summoned this demon who worked under the demon lord and never really grew any bigger than the demon lord at the end of the day. But no, we're literally talking about a demon lord who was defeated, and he's just like, whatever, whatevs. So that was kind of a weird way to just kind of take the news, in my opinion. I feel like he should have been a little bit more, how do you say, worried in the slightest, like something, right? I mean, the guy kind of beat a demon lord casually. I guess not knowing how casually he beat him would also maybe be terrifying if he knew. I'm not sure. But from all of that, we get a new village that we pretty much learn what the noble side of people are doing. Not to mention a holy maiden that just might not be too clever or have as much power as she gives off, in the case of being able to tell people what not to do and what to do. Like when it comes to being corrupted and stuff, there's still corruption, and she can't really do anything about them for some reason. Because think about it, they give Luna this place that would really prosper if one of these men at this table, out of all of these, like six, seven, or it's like five people on each side or something like that, right? And all these grown men who have probably learned all this stuff, they're like, yeah, let's pass it on to Luna, and whatever she does to the place, we'll just be like, wow, she's really bad at her job, or we'll just write it off as it's not our fault. It's her who was supposed to take care of those people, give them food, take care of their supplies, take care of their their settlement, take care of the territory all in general. So you're going to put that on a tiny young girl who, now that she's running around with the demon lord, they're all extra worried. They're like, oh, well, I don't feel good about giving people territories and stuff, like, she's trying to run the territory now? She's trying to run the territory. That's what you guys are telling me. The territory we gave her to run, she's trying to run it. Yeah, that doesn't add up. I don't like it. Like, they're so annoying, man. So me being me, of course, I'm getting angry at just the thought of these people, of why they did it. Not only did they do it to, her, and it would have messed up her reputation, but seemingly it won't mess up her reputation because it's a bunch of race that isn't they're not human, so it doesn't matter. Like, oh, they're not human? Well, then, yeah, definitely, let's just treat them how we want to treat them, because of just how how they see them, how they really don't care about whatever I guess they bring to the table, you can say. So that's now like a little bit more in the plot for the no like, even though they're nobles, we're looking at them like they're absolute trash now, right? Like, they're literally putting someone who shouldn't have to learn, or not learn is a bad word, but shouldn't have to be in this position when there's more capable people of handling it, and all of a sudden we're looking back at them like, this is the real person you chose to run a whole village of people with families, jobs, all this stuff. You chose. I don't even know how old she is, but for some reason, the demon lord likes her booty, or at least knows that the booty is a trigger for her. And whenever she's getting overwhelmed or talking about stuff and it's going over her head, you just give her a little pat on the booty, and she'll know, I guess, what not to do. I don't know. He's a very interesting character at the end of the day. Hey, I got an S rank. Let's go. Um, but yeah, I don't know, guys. I've seen this show for quite a bit. 4 episodes. I should know everything by now, right? Um, and like I've been saying, it's definitely a comedy. It's definitely for fun. I mean, we have a girl who literally met a guy one time, and she's over here somehow made a full-blown plushie of him, like a doll to hold and cuddle on. So it's not supposed to be taken very seriously. And I'm going to talk about a show that's actually taking itself very seriously now that I watched another episode of it. But that is for another review. I will definitely be giving you guys like 3 videos for sure today. Maybe 4 if things. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the Netflix series. I just want to throw out like a 2 episode review on that thing, but we'll see how things go. With all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and we're definitely gonna have to talk a lot more about this show because I feel like it's getting a little bit of a disservice. But now that there's a dub out too, at least the dub fans can kind of pick on, like how the actual story narrative is going, because if you're a dub fan, you usually aren't worried about like the voice acting and stuff like that. I mean, some people are, they're like, oh, I don't like these voices and I'm not going to watch this, and that's fair enough. But some people really do enjoy the just hearing it in English so they don't have to read and stuff. And I wonder if that will persuade a weirder, smaller, audience of people to kind of champion this show if they like the actual plot of it, or if it's going to help them see the actual plot and what's going on and be even more confused about what the show is trying to be. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye on the dub people, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. So with that, peace. Bunkei.